So guys, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for watching last week. Of course, I was in a rush and didn't record the installation of this intake, but she's all bolted in. I now have my number one cylinder, which is that one there, at top dead center. Now I'm going to stab in this HEI distributor. So guys, got a little carried away and didn't bring you with me, but we got the carburetor mounted now. We have these Wazoo valve covers on. We've got the vacuum port installed. Look at that cool PCV valve. Nitro Geek in Lethbridge, Alberta engraved that for me. So next is to install that water inlet, hook up the carburetor, and also get the distributor cap and U-coil ready for HEI distributor. So we're going to put that water inlet. Got this little coated nipple, I guess, whatever it's called. I like to use the Permatex thread sealant instead of Teflon tape. And I put on everything, like if it needs it or not. But this is water, so for sure. But yeah, I use this stuff a lot. If I'm not sure if something's going through a water jacket, I just put it on. Not only that, it keeps stuff from rusting. And you just brush it on. Way easier to do than Teflon tape. Just screw it in. So guys, this is aluminum. You don't want to be going crazy torquing this down. Okay, or else you're going to be stripping threads and breaking stuff. And that'll be plenty. Just slide your coolant hose on. Tighten up that clamp, and that's all that she wrote. I've ordered a new upper radiator hose, so I'm just going to take that off. Take this clamp off. This one's got a kink. That one's got a kink, so that one I'm going to throw away. This one is still good. I'm going to throw that in the super clean. I do have brand new ones for this car, but I'm just going to throw that in the super clean, and may come in handy in the future. Sometimes these rat hoses, they get pretty tight, and you can't take them off. You can struggle all you want. First of all, I'll use my slip groove pliers and just slide that back and forth, break that seal, and then they will come right off. Like I say, I ordered a brand new one. This one's still good, it's still pliable. That's going to go into the trunk for a just in case moment. So we got all the wiring done. Well, not all the wiring, but the spark plug wires put on, all the new spark plugs, carburetors installed, and next I'm going to install the carburetor linkage. And to do that, if you notice on the side of the carburetor, there is a large hole in the linkage. I'm using the stock GM throttle rod, and of course it's way too big. So what I'm going to use instead is this shifter bushing. So put the shifter bushing in the hole, throw the rod through. Then I've got this clip, which might be too big, but it's the only one I have right now, and if it causes me a problem, I can always change it. We're just going to put this in nice and tidy, like that. I think I'm going to put it in from underneath. No, that might get in the way of that, so let's see. Slide this hairpin in. It's not the tightest. Oh, because I forgot another bushing. Yes, there's a plastic bushing that goes on that rod as well, which I put away so I wouldn't lose it. Put that away. Put this plastic bushing on. That, oh yeah, that's way better. In the hole, put the hairpin in, and now I think that's going to work. That's perfect. Going to put a brand new brake booster line. That's 3/8 rubber hose. It's vacuum. Doesn't have to be special. I had fuel line, so that's what I'm using. Come on. Slide the hose clamp on. Next, we'll put the transmission vacuum line onto the other side of that T. So, I was just putting on vacuum lines and didn't bother recording the whole thing. But then I started taking off the rad hose, and inside I didn't see any fluid in the rod, but then when I took the bottom rad hose off, or she started to leak, and she started leaking pretty green. That's what we're going to do now, is drain this cooling system. We're going to just move this over here. So there you go. It'll take a few minutes to drain that, but that's very, very encouraging. Bottom rad hose installed. Tighten that clamp up. And I said clamp, not cramps. Wouldn't want to do that on the side of the road. Glad I did it now. So they had a really cheesy ground strap. If you can see it right here. They put that cheesy little ground strap to the engine. And there was two of those. So what I decided to do was pick up this bad boy. There we go, that's better. Bolted it to the back of the transmission to engine bolt. And now I'm going to mount it there on the floor. I've already grounded it, took the grinder to it and took off the paint and the dirt and stuff. Now I'm just going to zap that in there with a self-tapper, and that should be a good ground. So because of the taller valve covers, it reduced the amount of travel the alternator has, so making this bracket too short. So my buddy Dino, he added an inch right about there, and now we'll have plenty of travel. Also, it made the alternator belt too short. So now we're going to install this and make this all work. So after trying a gazillion, or maybe it was 6 alternator belts, the Gates XL 7545 is actually what worked for this application. What I suggest, guys, is if you start running into this problem, buy them all and return what doesn't work. You'll save yourself a pile of time and grief. And as you can see, I barely have enough there for adjustment, but enough. That belt might stretch a little bit, but when it does, I'll still have enough to tighten that up. So now we'll throw the power steering pump belt back on it, and then the belts will be done. Oh, I see I still have an alternator bolt to tighten her up. I believe that's the 9/16 one. Come on, Dan. That could have felt good. This thing's a bit tight here.
That's what she said.
Stupid transmission lines in the way. I screwed that up. This doesn't go around the fan. Onto the big pulley. Over a little pulley. And now we can tighten that.
Okay.
Whoa!
I think it's right there.
Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Is it too far advanced? Or 180 out?
Ready?
Yeah. Go again. Yeah, let's try that. Ooh.
She wants to.
Where's the choke? Okay, go ahead. Which way are we turning this? Go ahead.
Not catching.
Go again.
So, after a starter, a battery, a module, and a coil, let's try this again. Fun times. 180 out, I think.
It is 100. Sounds like it's a little flooded, but go ahead. What's that click sound?
I don't know.
Bup, 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 bup. Oh, there's a squirt.
Am I gonna
See,
get?
this is not a good idea.
Am I gonna get trapped here? No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't go back anymore, so it should start somewhere around there. It shouldn't matter. It's not that far off. Okay, I'll hold it open.
Whoa! Yeah!
4th of July all over. Holy cow. There's spark. It's right. Timing's right, but why is it not firing? I don't know. Okay.
That's positive?
Yeah. I'm positive.
You're positive that is? Ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, it's in gear?
I guess so.
That's probably not going to help.
That was reverse. At least we know we got reversed.
Boom!
Like I say, no neutral safety switch on this bitch.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Okay, be done. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
It's right now, though. Like it really wants to fire.
Where's the true fuel?
What's that? Oh. Do you think it needs that?
Probably.
You don't think the fuel's getting up to the carburetor? I saw it squirt. Okay, that's lots. That's flame. Now I'm scared. I'm scared, Dan.
Live a little!
Can you tighten that a little bit more? Because it's jumping.
What is
I don't
jumping?
like the distributor.
So guys, that big fireball there, she was 180 degrees out. And I actually put it 180 degrees out. A buddy of mine said, because I wasn't getting the no start, try flipping the distributor 180 degrees, which just proved that we were even getting bigger fireballs. So now I've rechecked to see if we have spark. We've got no spark. And that's an issue because we did have it, but now it's gone. So now I got to try and figure that out. Not going to have time before this week's video, so you have to catch that on a future episode. And really, electrical should be an episode on its own. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the radio is off and the car is shut off and I hear the radio trying to make noise. That's weird. So there's definitely a big electrical problem, maybe ignition switch, I don't know. But I've even tried, so right there, if you can see that alligator clip, that's hooked up to the battery plus on the distributor, which is also hooked up to here on the battery. So, and I still have no spark. So that's probably a module or a coil, which I just finished putting in brand new. These new parts, I'll tell you, they're driving me insane. I'm going to take that all out, get them tested. Also, find the electrical issue inside the car. So, if you enjoyed this episode, Nice Junk, make sure to like, share, subscribe. And that was some nice junk. Aggravating junk, but nice junk.